Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I have finally hit break even on the Ice River KS3M. I guess when I say finally, that means it's like a long time, but it's only been like, what, 5 months and I think 19 days since I've been mining with this thing, and we have finally hit the $9,000 break-even mark, which means I am going to be giving away the Ice River KS3M, okay, which is going to happen in about 2 days, or I guess 1 day when you guys see this video. It's going to happen on Sunday, June 30th, 8:30 a.m. Pacific or 11:30 Eastern, okay, a.m. Eastern time. So please hit the notification bell or save this live stream. I'll have it linked down below, or just go to my channel. You'll see it on the front page. You have to be there live in order to participate in this giveaway. There's going to be a video that I'm going to pin at the live chat that you're going to have to comment on, and you also have to subscribe to that YouTuber. I'm going to choose a YouTuber with, you know, low subscribers, and I'm going to get people to subscribe to them because that's what I like to do, help out other creators. So this is going to be awesome, and just, yeah, this is just, I thought this would take much longer to, you know, hit the break-even mark on the KS3M back in January of 2024, January 8th. Okay, so that's when I received it, and I have just been keeping track of all the mining and yields that we've been getting this with this miner since the very beginning, January 8th. And now it's June 27th as of recording, so it's not even almost hitting 6 months, right? 5 months and 19 days. But, you know, before I begin doing this video talking about, you know, how much it's earned and also cost basis if I were to sell every day, you know, I just want to just preface this video with that this is not a video to persuade anybody to buy Ice River or any Kaspa miners for that matter, okay? What I am just showing you guys here is because of a, I guess, real test of receiving one of these. And, you know, at the time, the Ice River KS3M was about, what, $9,000. And so my whole thing with this is just to see when I could, in theory, get the money back. And so my result that I achieved here may not happen with newer miners that are coming out now. Okay, so this is something that, you know, if you're going to be buying these Kaspa miners, which I do want to talk about, you know, with a lot of things that have been transpiring with Kaspa over the past couple of days, as well as, you know, the Kaspa price has obviously gone up. That's why we've hit the break-even mark. And yeah, all that good stuff. Okay, guys. So I have a lot to go through in this video. I want to talk about all this. So sit back, enjoy, and let's go. So thank you to today's video sponsor, endlessmining.com. If you guys are looking for all different types of ASIC miners available, go check him out. Looks like he just listed the Bitmain Antminer DR7. Now, I know this was a new release from Bitmain, and I'm probably going to have a video talking about this, or potentially I may also get one of these because they're about 2141. And apparently they can mine SC Prime, which I don't know if this is profitable or not. Judging by the price of this thing, it does seem kind of cheap. But anyways, endlessmining.com, link down below if you guys are interested. Okay. So let's go through, guys. I've already done many videos of this KS3M, as most of you guys know. I got it on January 8th, and I've just been mining with it ever since. So here is the Kaspa-pool.org, the mining pool that I've been mining to nonstop, okay? And I've been mining and holding all of this Kaspa. I have not been selling every day because my belief here was that I could break even faster on this miner if I simply held all the Kaspa and obviously wait for price appreciation, which has happened. Okay, so January 8th, all right, just to show here, 2024, Kaspa's price was about 11 cents. All right, now people are going to ask, Repenta, what if you just bought the coin? And yeah, I could have bought, you know, about $9,000 worth of Kaspa instead. And, you know, the yield, if I were to do that, was, I think I did the math, it was about 75,000 Kaspa if it was at 11 cents. Okay. But here we are today. Okay. About almost 6 months later, Kaspa just rose up to 18, or I think at the peak at 19 cents or something, or 18 cents around there. I have not mined, you know, the initial yield if I were to buy it instead. So in theory, buying the coin would have been better at this point in time, because 75,000 Kaspa would be worth, I don't know, another, what, $15,000. Okay, so in that regard, buying the coin at that point would be better. But also have to consider that I could sell this KS3M now, but only for like what, $2,000 to $3,000. So still not, the same as buying the coin. And also have to consider that I've spent about what, 1,100 to 1,200 in electric as well. So at this point in time, it looks like buying the coin would have been a better play back in January 8th, that is, okay, if I were to compare apples to apples in terms of dates here of, when starting to mine and up until now, okay? Since I'm giving this thing away, I unfortunately cannot continue on with this test as much as I want to. Then I could, in theory, see if we could mine maybe, 74, 75,000 Kaspa eventually, right? Better than buying the coin. And then also considering if there's going to be massive price appreciation, then, this Kaspa miner could potentially just, KS3M could just keep on printing money in a sense, because making money, as right now, this thing is currently making about $27 a day. At one point it was $50. At one point it was, $90 or $100. Obviously been going down, and there's a lot of things to why that's happening. I will go through that in a sec here. But, just now talking about what if I were to sell every day. Okay, so I'm using coinly.io here. This is the tax software that I use for all of my, crypto transactions. I pay income tax on my crypto and all that kind of stuff because I run this as a business. I depreciate my miners. I expense everything such as my electric, internet bill, cell phone, all that kind of stuff that, associated to my business. So that helps with lowering the income tax. Okay, so, but I'm not a financial tax advisor. Go talk to your CPA, financial tax advisor, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so anyways, going through here, I've imported the transactions into Coinly. Okay, so everything here, all right, and if you want to use Coinly, link down below. But anyways, looking at here now, just to compare, and what if I were to sell every day? Okay, so my cost basis here is when I have received Kaspa every single 500 Kaspa payout from Kaspa-pool. Okay, so looking at Kaspa, looking at the transactions here, it's pretty much I was getting 500 Kaspa a day near in the beginning, okay, or some days it was and some days it was less, but pretty much every day I was getting like 500 Kaspa on this KS3M. And at that time it was, actually, if we go to the beginning, okay, if we go here, okay, so at the beginning point I was maybe making like $57 a day, but as time went on, as Kaspa price started appreciating, so I was making like $70 a day, but still 500. I set the payouts at 500, but so it's not really daily, okay, but this is still pretty close to, selling, if I were to sell every day, this is my cost basis of when I received the coins in my wallet, okay? You guys can see this is the market value of the received coins that hits this wallet, okay? This is the transaction of this Kaspa wallet, just to let you all know, okay? Some people were kind of confused about that, what cost basis means. Cost basis means is when I receive it in my own wallet, and that at that time is the price of it. And so if I were to simply sell every day, it would only be worth $6,741. Okay, so another thing to consider, I do have to pay taxes on this, but at the same time also depreciating the hardware, expensing the electric and all that kind of stuff. So obviously selling the Kaspa every day would not be, in this scenario that I've been doing, okay, is not a good idea, because obviously you guys can see there is a gain here, unrealized gain, because obviously I haven't sold it yet, okay, but I'm obviously still going to hold this Kaspa, is that if I were to sell it all now, it'd be worth about $9,200. The initial investment of that KS3M was $9,000. So in theory, we have break even on the KS3M, the initial investment of $9,000. So if I were to sell it, I would have a capital gain of about $2,500, as you guys can see here. So I do have to pay taxes on that. Again, with all my other mining and all that kind of stuff, if you guys are doing that as well, you can, depreciate, expense all the other stuff that you have for mining. Anyways, the disclaimer that I had in the beginning, just to mention, is this going to happen to someone else that is going to buy a Kaspa miner now? I don't know. Okay, this is really going to depend on all the variables such as the Kaspa price. Is it going to appreciate further? Another thing to consider is how much more is the Kaspa network hash rate going to climb, as we have also a 5.6% decrease of emissions every single month. Everyone knows the Kaspa emission schedule is a very aggressive schedule. And so that in turn, with the network hash rate rising, the difficulty is increasing. The 5.6% decrease in emissions, as you guys can see, right? The beginning, I was making like, depending on the price of Kaspa, $50 to $70 a day on this thing. And, it was good for a good while, okay, in terms of the dollar value that I was making. But now, as we are hitting up, $27, it's not the $70 as it was before, okay? So just, you guys have to consider, how much more of this hardware is going to come online, how much a hash rate is, it's climbing quite considerably, and we haven't even hit the release of the KS5 Pros come August or beginning of September. Okay, so that's going to potentially increase the hash rate quite a bit. And also another announcement from Marathon Digital Holdings. They are a massive Bitcoin entity, Bitcoin mining entity. They've actually announced that they have been in the game since, I think, September, and they've mined almost 93 million Kaspa, okay, equivalent to about $15 million, which really, compared to the Kaspa's market cap right now, which I think is 4.3 billion, it doesn't seem like a lot. But if they sold it, it obviously, it could, have a dump down. But anyways, they are going to be investing a lot more, and apparently they're going to turn on like another, 30, they currently have about 30 petahash. And then they said they also are going to have another, I think, 60 petahash come online. Okay, so just them alone to have another 60 petahash is like going to be 410 petahash. And then considering as well as, when all these other models that are coming out in July, okay, there was a second batch from Ice River here, KS5L, KS5Ms for July. And also then in August, when the KS5 Pros come out, apparently there's, and through the grapevine, there's from Layla Mining, it was announced from him that, or her, sorry, I don't know if it's a girl or guy, I'm sorry, is that if there were 20,000 units sold out to resellers, then I think we did the math, 20,000 of these KS5 Pros would tack on another almost 400 to 420 petahash, okay? So that would pretty much more than double the network hash rate currently as of recording this video come August and September. So just considering if that doubles, then I'm thinking, by the time that happens, this KS3M in the next 2 or 3 months, and if the price of Kaspa doesn't go up at this current time, this thing is probably going to make about, $10 a day. Okay, just considering also the emission schedule, 5.6% decrease, and also the potential massive increase in network hash rate. But I'm thinking, I'm trying to give all the different scenarios here. I'm sure or not sure if Kaspa is going to go up much more of where it is now. But this recent pump we had, I think, was because of Marathon and talking about their bullish case here with Kaspa, that it has pretty much, it has pumped recently. So looking at that, as everyone seems to be quite positive on Kaspa, I know everyone seems to be, and but I'm trying to err on the side of caution here. For anyone that's going to get into Kaspa mining, just understand the risks, okay? Understand the risks that are involved, and what I just talked about earlier, and what I was able to achieve here on this KS3M, okay, is something that, is probably going to be a lot further out for anyone that's going to bind at Kaspa miners right now. Their break-even point in terms of the dollar value, it may work. It may happen in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, you may get your money back, and that is a great return, obviously, especially with these Kaspa miners. 5 months and 19 days for this KS3M is a pretty amazing return. Okay, but is it going to happen to you or for anyone that's going to buy these in the this next couple months? Who knows? It really depends on all the variables I talked about, especially with Kaspa price, how many more of these miners are going to come on, all that kind of stuff. So this is all things to consider. But if you believe in Kaspa, as many people seem to believe, not financial advice, it could very well bode well. And the investment in terms of the dollar value, not necessarily the yield. Okay, if you example what I just talked about, buying the coin instead, you know, maybe buying the coin will be a better investment at this point in time. Okay, in my opinion, and I have given my opinion about this maybe a couple weeks ago, month or two ago, regarding buying Kaspa miners. I think at this point in time, especially if altcoin season is coming, if we're on the precipice of it or not, you know, then, you know, with the short-term potential price increase of Kaspa, then it would be obviously be a better investment to buy the coin rather than the miner. Because if you want to see the higher gains, I guess, then buying the coin at this point in time would be better. But not financial advice, of course. Who, for all we know, Kaspa could just go down now. I'm not saying it's going to, but it could. Okay, it could. But anyways, guys, I think I've gone through everything here. I hope you guys will enjoy the KS3M. We will give away on Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific or 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so I'll have it linked in the description. You guys can, you know, get that live stream ready. You have to be present in order to win. You have to be there when I announce your name, and then you have to also chat in the live chat when I call out your name. Okay, so just read the description there. I have it all here. And yeah, this is going to be a, North American giveaway only. I hate shipping out this big miner outside of North America, as it is quite sensitive. And, you know, I've had to, you know, re-thermal paste this thing, and it's very sensitive. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to, unfortunately, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I have to give this away. I hope you guys understand. Maybe, I don't know, if I do worldwide, then, I mean, people have to find a, like a, whatchamacallit, like a middleman in North America that could send out to your country. You know what? Yeah, I'll open it to that. If I can only ship it within North America, but if you have a freight forwarder that can go to your country from, you know, North America, that would be great. So yeah, you know what? Let's do that. The requirements is that I'll have to ship it within North America, but if you're outside North America, worldwide, then you'll have to find a forwarder in North America that can ship to you. Okay, so all right, my friends, let me know your thoughts about all this that I talked about. Finally hit that break even. And I'll see you all on the live stream on Sunday to give away the KS3M live. Okay, so I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.